Are you one of those people that get to the top and forget the people who helped them get there? Let me tell you about a man who didn't. Daniel chapter 2. The most powerful king on earth, Nebuchadnezzar, had a nightmare that he could not shake. He calls every wise man in Babylon. He gives them an impossible demand. Tell me the dream and interpret it. Unfortunately, nobody can. So he does what most powerful men do when they are frustrated. He orders them all killed, including a man called Daniel and his 3 friends. So Daniel quickly buys some time, but before he does anything like going to pray on his own or seeking God's face, he goes to his 3 friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and he says, pray with me. Ask God for mercy because we need this together or the king will kill us. And so they pray. And that night, God gives Daniel everything. He gave him the dream, he gave him the interpretation, and Daniel walked back into the throne room to see Nebuchadnezzar the king and tells him everything. In fact, Nebuchadnezzar becomes undone. He falls on his face. He calls Daniel's God the God of gods and the Lord of kings. And then came the gifts, the robes, the honor. Daniel, interpreter of dreams, the chief all over the wise men, the ruler all over the entire province of Babylon. And think about it, it makes sense because it was Daniel who interpreted the dream, and so it made sense that the promotion came to Daniel alone. It was his name that was on the headlines. He was the only one that the king decided to promote. But then Daniel does something so extraordinary that it became the reason for making this video. In Daniel 2:49, before Daniel even took a step into his new office, guess what he did? He went back to the king with a single request, just one. Not for a greater title, not for, more territories, to conquer more territories. He simply asked the king, please promote my 3 friends. So the 3 men that prayed in the dark with Daniel, Daniel took it upon himself to carry them into the light with him. And I want to ask you something directly today. Who was in the room with you when you were nobody? Who prayed with you before the doors opened? Who believed in you before you believed in yourself? Did you ever go back to thank that person or appreciate those people or even honor them? Or did you discard them and throw them aside because they've become a sort of inconvenience that don't fit into your new level? You see, Daniel understood something that many people miss completely. The miracle did not belong to him alone. In this case, it was born in community, in a prayer meeting with 3 ordinary men who asked God for mercy on behalf of someone else. I like the way Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9 puts it. It says 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return for their labor. My darling, God answered your prayers and he did it for you. So that means your return has come. Don't collect it alone. Pick up the phone. Send a message, recommend somebody, be a helper to somebody, lift up somebody, remember somebody that helped you when you were nothing. Hey you, be the Daniel today who remembered. Toodles!